taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
13.
On play action, now Garoppolo. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
12, fellas, here we go. White.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That would complete to Trey Tucker. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. The Raiders had 8 and 5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
21.
Now 2nd and 9.
13. Lock. Hey, gun.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This a screen to Abdullah. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Dayon Henley in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll run left with Abdullah. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now receiver in motion left. And they'll run again. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Amir Abdullah with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Herbert, quick pass out wide. Touchdown! Mike Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Here we go, here we go, here
From
we
the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert! Alert!
Again, it's Abdullah. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
21, 21. Hey, gun. 6. Stay hot.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. Garoppolo now. And his pass incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Here's 2nd and 10.
12, fellas, here we go. 65. Stay hot.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And it's complete to Adams. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
1, Omaha. Stay hot.
White trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, this is White. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
Yeah, they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with an amazing diving catch. And the Raiders have taken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. check the box, touchdown.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Here we go. Wait.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On first down, Abdullah. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
21.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
One, Omaha. I got this. Twenty-one. Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Ram.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Second down in the yard. Back to throw here, Herbert. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Quentin Johnston, 40 yards. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, gun,
Mooney, the motion man right.
11. 11.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
12.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. He's on his way. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Hey, go Lion.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Hey, go Lion.
Play action. It's Herbert. Pass out left finds Johnston. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Herbert now. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Eckler is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Hey, go Lion.
Here's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Abdullah on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
21.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
11. Flag. I got
They'll send Adams in motion left. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Hey, gun. 12, fellas, here we go. White. 11. 13.
He'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Here we go.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
2. I got you.
Now Garoppolo. Got to have this one. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here we go, here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tui Pelotu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, 21. It's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete to Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
11. 65.
On first down, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. A dump off for Abdullah. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Garoppolo. Looking deep here for Mooney. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
13, 21.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play action. Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
I got you. 12.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 21.
11.
Garoppolo now. as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On second down, here's Garoppolo. He completes it to Abdullah. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amir Abdullah, his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Some time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a quick throw right side.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
They'll run again. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for L.A., they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
First off, my name told, but it's really